What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 179. And we start today's episode off with some live player training. Yep, we're doing it live today, and no longer a rating. Be it anticlimactic, but sure, it's now up to 42 finishing. Lovely stuff. But yeah, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is indeed episode number 179. And again, today we are returning with a live episode today as we take on Freiburg in the DFB Pokal quarter-final, and then Bayern Munich away at the Allianz as we take on the league leaders and could cut the gap on them to just 1 point. There were no games in the last episode due to a manic transfer deadline day, so today we are going to make up for it with two huge games, two of the biggest games of this season, and come the end of the episode, we might be out of the title race and we might be out of the cup. Two trophies could go today, or we could keep our treble dreams alive and have a better shot of achieving them. So yeah, two games today, and let's just dive straight into it after a hectic transfer deadline day. Two massive games with no Kai Havertz, with no Leon Bailey, and no Federico Chiesa. We've signed several players as their replacements. Question is, in the big games, can they perform and do the tasks we need them to do if we are to win a treble this season? So first game, it's Freiburg in the DFB Pokal quarter-final. This is the only trophy the board have asked us to win this season, and after 3 straight domestic cup honours, I want to make sure we advance to the semi-finals here. First game, it's Freiburg in the cup quarter-final. Come on, Leverkusen. Since I made my gaming setup as well, I like to put my mic right in front of the TV, so it's obstructing my view a little bit. I feel like I'm at Goodison Park here with a beam in my way, but I can't really use that as an excuse for a poor first half where I played very poorly indeed. And a great chance here for Freiburg. De Moor rolls inside, wonderful save by Ty, and Ayer will clear it. And if it wasn't for our replacement backup goalkeeper for Szczesny, we would have been a goal down. Starting ahead of Lunin tonight, he's our cup goalkeeper, and his save keeps us dead on to 0-0. And now a chance on the break. It's Tim Raum. He'll cross to the edge, and it's cleared away by Rapp. And the game, after a poor start, might well be exploding into life. Foreign-back's done well, and he's tackled. Adrian, the foreign-back. Foreign-backs turns his man there with the little Berber spin, and he'll play it back to Arnie. Quiet debut so far for him as Shaw feeds it through to Kurzweg. And now Zabala. And Foreign-back. And Zabala says to Art, stay on the bench because I might be young, but I know how to score him. And just before the break, our first proper chance results in a goal. It's Steve Zabala, the future, who opens the scoring with 30 seconds of normal time to play in the first half. Lovely ball by Foreign-back, and what a season he's having. The former Hamburg winger rolls into the Uruguayan, stops on a dime, buys him some space and some time, and bends it in to the far corner. Leverkusen 1, Freiburg 0, and with all the new signings, it's Zabala who gives us the opening goal. Shot blocked, and oh wow, it's gone in. Oh my god. Well, Fitzpatrick has just scored, and what a snapshot as Freiburg have levelled it. Well, I stopped commentating initially because I thought we were just about to clear the ball, but it deflected right back off of Ayer's leg. And as the ball was played in, Fitzpatrick, I think he caught 4 Ty out by surprise. The pass deflects, and the first time volley, I thought he was going to control it. He's not even looking at the ball. He knows it's coming over his shoulder, and as it drops out of the sky, he volleys it in at the near post. Wonderful technique, caught the goalkeeper and myself by surprise. Freiburg have levelled it. That's an absolute shocker. I must say, I thought there's no way he's going to take that on first time. And again, that's why I kind of stopped commentating there. I thought for sure he's going to take a touch. The ball's dropping out of the sky and over his shoulder. He didn't even need to see it. He just knew where it was, eyes in the back of his head. And, well, Freiburg have found their leveller. But as Lars off the bench is storming forward, oh no, it's not a debut goal. It should have been. It should have been. 19-year-old going through, but hits it the wrong side of the post. Side netting ripples. And that's how close it was. Let's take Shaw off in a moment. Don't want to do so. But unfortunately, with the Bayern game coming in just a few days' time, cannot afford to keep him out there for perhaps an extra 30 minutes as well. Still tied at 1-1. 16 minutes to go. Here come Freiburg. Fitzpatrick, the goal scorer, feeds it inside. Shot is taken, and Fry holds on to it. But I must say, as I surrender possession there, Freiburg are growing in confidence. They've got the equaliser, and now they're looking pretty strong. Don't rule them out finding a late winner. Fitzpatrick tackled. The danger not clear. Fitzpatrick rolls it across, and it's in! Kalim Wendo puts Freiburg in front. The turnaround complete. The Bayern Arena stunned silent. Freiburg lead. It was coming. It was coming. They were growing in confidence. They were looking good. Tommy Yasu held off. The ball rolled across. And a wonderful strike. First time past 4. And Freiburg, from a goal down at the break, lead with 15 minutes to go. Leverkusen might be going out of the cup. We might get one final chance. We've got to get the ball forward quickly. It seems stuck in the mud at the moment. Arp off the bench. One final chance. Zabala. The kid. No, I didn't mean to play it till... No! I didn't mean to play it backwards. And it's over. The referee blows for full time. And Freiburg are through. Leverkusen's treble dreams die at the Bayern Arena. And we are out in the quarterfinals. The one trophy the board asked me to win, the cup specialist, has been humbled. Freiburg are through and Leverkusen are out. And it's no less than we deserve as well. Freiburg were the better team over 90 minutes. Very little was going on in the first half, but in the second half they really elevated their game after conceding right before the break, turned the game on its head and deservedly go through to the semi-finals. Leverkusen out in the quarters. Man of the match Fitzpatrick for that sensational first goal and also setting up the eventual game winner as well. He had an amazing performance out there. But it's over. The treble dreams have gone. We're out in the DFB Pokal quarterfinals, the only trophy the board asked me to win, and we can't even reach the semis. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The treble was an unrealistic objective, but the DFB Pokal was the only trophy the board wanted us to win. Not even reaching the semis. Well, I'll tell you this right now, we might have a trophyless first season of the Bundesliga. And a lot is going to depend on our second and final game today. So let's just jump right into it because we take on Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena as we are currently 4 points behind the strongest team in Germany with 15 games to go. Lose this as well and have back-to-back defeats and I would say there'll be zero chances of us winning a domestic honour this season. And the only competition that realistically we'll be left with is the Champions League. And I haven't even reached the Champions League final since the series began. Bayern Munich away, second and final game today. Let's jump right into it. And I'll say this, our season depends on getting a result here away in Munich. It's Bayern away with 15 games remaining in the season. Lose this and we'll lose 2 trophy possibilities. Come on Bayer Leverkusen, our season depends on the outcome of this game. Bayern Munich all the way back here with Tony and Shaw with a 2-man press. And Onana. Oh, Onana, what's he done? No! Jonathan David just couldn't outmuscle him. You live by Onana, you die by Onana. It's like Football Manager. Those who watch my Cardiff save this year will not be one bit surprised that Andre Onana got himself into a pickle there. But he just about got away with it. Tony couldn't feed it through, but does come away with the ball. Come on, Leverkusen. Good start, this. Very good start. Oh, it's off the line. What a clearance by Max Aarons. Diego denied. What a brilliant piece of defending by the former Norwich right back. Tony. Tackled. Come on. Excellent start, this from Leverkusen. Excellent start. We know the pressure on our shoulders heading to tonight's game. Lose it or out of the title race. Lose it and we won't win a domestic honour this season. Diego. Daniel. That's got to be a foul. It is. Right on the edge of the area. 23 minutes in. It's all Bayer Leverkusen right now. And can we make the pressure count from 19 yards? I haven't scored a single free kick goal in the save so far. It favours the left footer. but I think Rodrigo's got the best stats. So I'm going to trust him. He's in from Real Madrid. It's Rodrigo. Oh, it's a fraction wide of that post. Tell you what, lads, if Barry Walsh was out there, I said it seemed like it was more suited to a left-footed player. If he was out there, I would have trusted Barry to bang it in. But it has been all Leverkusen. We've had an amazing start. Kurzweg. Oh, lovely ball. Yes! Rodrigo! First goal for Leverkusen, and it's a huge one. Leon Bailey's replacement hadn't scored a goal all season long. Rodrigo, in 2 games, is off the mark, and he's done it in a big game. It's 1-0 Leverkusen, and it's Rodrigo. Come on! And it's no less than we deserve. We have come to Munich, and we have looked a far better team to start the game off. And the move started off with Ollie Shaw winning possession back. And I can't tell you how many of our goals start with Shaw winning it back. You know, he might not always get the goal, or might not always get the assist. But honestly, man, so many of our goals include Ollie Shaw in the build-up in some way. Either winning it back and starting the move off, or getting involved in some form. He is so much better. Oh, then his stats suggest. And once he gets a finish, he will be unstoppable. Like Gareth Bale, I'm going to gradually phase him further up the field until he becomes an offensive weapon of destruction. Come on, Ollie. And come on, Leverkusen. Kurzweg. Shaw again. Oh, what a ball. Oh, yes! Yes! Ivan Toney from Ollie Shaw. The Blade boys, it's 2-0 to Leverkusen. Shaw, what a ball, and Toney. Oh, I didn't mean that. I did not mean that. It's a 1-2 off the post as Ivan plays a 1-2 with the woodwork and volleys in the rebound. I don't know if Ollie gets the credit for the assist there, but it's 2-0 to Leverkusen as we enter half-time. Oh, come on! And I just checked, he is indeed getting credit with the assist as we storm down the right. Oh, Kurzweg! Daniel Kurzweg has made it Bayern Munich 0, Leverkusen 3. And it's not even half-time. Kai Havertz has left. Kurzweg is taking the armband in his place. Rodrigo's got a goal and an assist, and Daniel Kurzweg, a star is rising. It is Bayern Munich 0, Bayer Leverkusen 3. What an extraordinary first half at the Allianz. This is unbelievable. Diego, lovely ball to Shaw. Oh, it's 4. It is 4. Jonathan David scores his first goal for the club. Shaw is set up too, and Bayern Munich are getting destroyed. This has got to be one of our best performances of this series. Ollie Shaw is tearing it up, rolls it to the Canadian, and David, outside the right boot, smacks it past the Cameroonian. Bayern Munich 0, Leverkusen 4. Oh, David wins it back as well and plays it back to Aya. And, you know, the one thing I do want to say is, oh, that's a poor pass on me of Emmanuel there. Don't give Bayern Munich easy goals. That was really poor. Oh, well done, Leandro. Yeah, the one thing I do want to say is that this is kind of how career mode is this year, so I'm not actually that surprised by it. But the bigger teams just play so poorly compared to the smaller teams, if you will. As Jonathan David finds Kurzweg. And David, oh, it's 5. It is 5. And again, right on cue. This is the problem with this year's career mode. I feel like I need to start adjusting sliders on a game-by-game basis. Because we are 5-0 up at the Allianz. And don't get me wrong, I've been fucking on it in this game. But the bigger teams just seem so much easier to beat than the smaller ones. Daniel does well, feeds it to Jonathan. And 2 goals in this second half for David makes the scoreline Bayern Munich 0. Leverkusen 5. Unreal. I think at the next stoppage of play I might show you my sliders as well. They haven't changed since the Freiburg game. I'm still using the same settings. as Kingsley goes down the left, but Ayer is there. But again, it is just how the career mode plays this year, unfortunately. Not just mine, but everyone's. The bigger teams are just nowhere near as good as the smaller teams, if you will. As Tony does well. Rodrigo. David searching for a hat-trick. Finds Kurzweg. Oh, it could have been, and it should have been 6. That's just the ball. It's just gone out for a throw-in real quickly. I'm going to show you the sliders as well. These haven't changed since the Freiburg game. They're the exact same as the last game. And as you can see, sprint speed and acceleration are down by 1 for CPU. Shot error is up by 1. Shot speed is down by 1. And I think I have a couple more as well. Yeah, marking is up by 2, as is the line height as well to give them... and fullback positioning too, to give them better attacking runs from their fullbacks. And their defenders to push up a little bit and press harder. As for the user, sprint speed is up by 1. But I think everything else is balanced apart from maybe one thing. Oh yeah, run frequency up by 2 as well. So we can get some better off the ball movement. But really, the sliders aren't really that advantageous. In fact, they're less advantageous than they were last season in our double winning season with Atletico Madrid. But this is the problem with career mode this year. And I feel like, it's crazy, but I feel like in the bigger games, as Upamecano flashes one wide, I feel like I need to give the CPU more of an advantage. Because in the bigger games, the bigger teams, they're just so easy to beat. I mean, we're 5-0 up against the league leaders as Tony gets around his man and finds Kurzweg. And it's Diego, and it's blocked, and Bayern Munich will clear. It's incredible. You know, last week on Twitter, I posted a little meme about this exact situation, what you've seen today. The bigger teams in career mode being so easy to beat and the smaller teams turning into prime Barcelona. In today's episode, for those that don't play FIFA career mode this year, you see exactly what I mean. We lose at home to Freiburg in the DFB Pokal, but away against Bayern Munich, we absolutely destroy top of the table Bayern Munich by 5-0. How do we pick ourselves up after cup humiliation at the Bayer Arena? Check the scoreline tonight. Bayern Munich 0, Bayer Leverkusen 5. One of my best performances managing a side. And the cup might be gone, but we cut the gap in the league in the race for the title to 1 point with 14 games to go. What a game, what a win, what a night. What a fantastic piece of redemption. And as I mentioned during the game, I might need to start adjusting the sliders on a game-by-game basis. I can't believe I'm saying this, but to give the better CPU teams more of an advantage, because this should not have happened, but it did. 5-0 the final score, and to be fair to myself as well, I'm doing myself a bit of a disservice here. I was bloody on it in this game, I tell you. I was pumped up for it after defeating midweek, and to be fair to myself, I'm doing myself a bit of a disservice here. I did really go for it in this game and put in a flawless performance. I think everyone deserves man of the match because everyone played well in the game. The back three stood firm. Rodrigo got a goal and an assist. David bagged 2. Ollie got 2 assists and was superb as well. Kurzweg, what a season he's had with a goal and 2 assists. Everyone can drink the champagne tonight as we get the win by 5-0. And again, whilst we are out of the cup now, we cut the gap on Bayern Munich to 1 point with 14 games to go remaining in the Bundesliga. The season could have imploded after that loss to Freiburg. What a response away at the Allianz Arena. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's bizarre episode, say the very least, then please drop a like. As likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon, where we're going to have the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final, round of 16 even, as we take on Athletic Bilbao. So a fantastic day, guys. Much love to you all, and don't miss the next episode. Big games in the Bundesliga coming, including the first leg of our Champions League round of 16, as we take on the Spanish side, Athletic Bilbao.